Greetings, this is Dr. Monica. For those of you who have been following me, you know that I am the visionary and event planner for the T4, the Trials, Triumphs, Truths, and Tears Virtual Summit, as well as the upcoming M4 Summit. Men with a message, on a mission, creating a movement. And that's in September. You've been following or seeing my post about all of the various men who are speaking and those who are, willing to share their stories. I woke up with a very heavy heart this morning, and I wanted to share because I'm sure that others can resonate. I am the author of this book, Wounds of Wisdom. If you look at this, you see some tears. This book was written in 7 days. It has 7 chapters. It has friend wounds, talk about workplace wounds, church wounds, family wounds, marriage and divorce wounds, business wounds, and children wounds. You also know that if you register for the M4 Summit, which is for men and women, the first 40 who check the box on the registration form will receive a copy of this book at no charge. So why did I wake up with a heavy heart? If you followed me, this book was written almost 3 years ago, and I did a survey about the courses that people wanted. And I offered 7 courses for each of those chapters. So overcoming friend wounds, overcoming workplace wounds, overcoming church wounds, overcoming children wounds, and all those things. And when I surveyed the public on 2 different occasions over a period of 2 years or 3 years, I believe it was, the 2 courses they want was overcoming family wounds and overcoming church wounds. Well, those are my 2 areas of major pain. And my heart is heavy today because I keep getting stories or being contacted by people with just horrific stories. I want to share something, and I know it's probably controversial, but 2 places that we think are safe, they're taking children. We need to be very careful. And those 2 places are church and school. Be very careful of sending your children to both of these places. Be careful of shielding your children from reality. The first thing you need to teach your children is self-love. Teach them to love themselves first. Now, I know growing up as a Christian, I was told or taught to love God first. Well, here's the problem with that. Those who are teaching you what God is may be manipulating and skewing things. So your value and your worth and your knowledge and understanding of loving yourself comes after the church hurt. Did you understand what I just said? I said that because yesterday I spoke with a young lady, a mother, and she has several daughters, and she was going to church. 2 of her daughters were molested by their pastor. It took the sad part about it was that this pastor used to be a teacher, and he was fired from the job because he had these allegations of molesting other children at the school. So he went on and became a pastor. The church they knew what was going on. And so basically, if these people are not healed, they come and they bring this stuff into the church. I say this because my major church hurt. So I'm looking at this. We need to be careful. Stop being so trusting of people in the school as well as in the church. Teach your children to love themselves first. But let me take a step back. You must teach yourself to love yourself first before you start having these children. One of the things that I had a conversation with this young lady yesterday, and I was trying to figure out why people are always saying that you're so strong or I'm so strong, that how can I be so joyful and happy and live through all the pain that I talk about in this book, Wounds of Wisdom. And it dawned on me. The reason why is because I love myself more than I loved anyone else first. And so because of that, and I know what that feels like, I've been with myself more than I've been with anybody else. So if I love myself, I don't want to allow anything or any person or place or thing to separate me from the love that I have for myself or how I feel. So therefore, anything that disturbs that, I have to get back in balance, so to speak. I have to get back in alignment with myself. So that's why I'm so adamant about self-love before anything else. It can save you from a lot of heartache. It can save you from a lot of pain. A lot of people are going to say it's selfish, it's arrogant, it's conceit. However, what you're going to find out, the older you get, you're going to find yourself looking for your self-love. So the moral of this story is love yourself enough to love yourself. You heard me speak. Stop being so trusting of people because of their titles, because it's supposed to be this way, because a lot of times that's where your major hurt is going to come from, whether it's family, whether it's in the school or the church. Be careful, people. I implore you to be careful. So the men at the M4 Summit are going to be talking about many of these things because they have suffered these areas. Register for the M4 Summit at drmonicajackson.com/M4 Summit. I encourage you to register for yourself, for your children, and so you can be a vessel to share with others to help them avoid or overcome their hurts and speak their truths. Have an absolutely amazing day, and don't forget to register for the M4 Summit. Also, consider collaboration and partnering with us. We have advertisement opportunities. Just go over to the website and look for more information.
Be authentic, be you, triumph. Being taught that wrong's alright, causing one to just lose sight, compromising integrity. Oh no, no longer me. Nothing can break my stride, nothing can hold me down. Oh no, I'm gonna keep on pushing, despite trauma and lies. Nothing will hold me down. Oh no, I'm gonna be triumphant.
Wherever your trials, you're gonna make it. Shed so many tears, feels like you can't take it. Just living your truth, be authentic to you. Triumphant you'll be. God has a plan for you and me, so don't you give up. Wherever your trials, you're gonna make it. Shed so many tears, feels like you can't take it. Just living your truth, be authentic to you. Triumphant you'll be. God has a plan for you and me, so don't you give up. Wherever your trials, you're gonna make it. Shed so many tears, feels like you can't take it. Just living your truth, be authentic to you. Triumphant you'll be. God has a plan for you and me, so don't you give up. Wherever your trials, you're gonna make it. Shed so many tears, feels like you can't take it. Just living your truth, be authentic to you. Triumphant you'll be. God has a plan for you and me, so don't you give up. Plan for you and me, so don't you give up. Plan for you and me, so don't you give up.